Hey, Adam, sex addict.
Hi, Adam.
I am grateful to be sober today. Thanks for letting me share.
I'm proud to be your sponsor.
Now, this film deals with some pretty steamy subject matter, so what did you do to get into the headspace to play a recovering sex addict?
What I did was I went to a meeting and met with sex addicts, talked to sex addicts. And that was intense and made me realize the depth of the addiction.
Sitting in a meeting and listening to how this addiction has systematically destroyed lives is very sobering.
It made me have a lot of empathy and compassion for these people because they had the courage to address their problem.
It strikes in so many different ways, and as Tim Robbins says in the movie, it's the only addiction where the crack pipe never leaves your body. I had a lot of sex leading up to making the film. My wife was like, well, what is this? And I was just like, I'm getting ready for a role.
Well, that's great. I'm sure she enjoyed that a lot.
Being that I never had the problem, I went and obsessively engaged in mindless sex for 2.5 months. No, I didn't. That was a lie.
Everything in this city makes me want to act out.
Just remember, one day at a time.
And one of the relationships that explored in this movie is the father-son dynamic. And we're wondering if you've ever had the experience of having to tell one of your children that you were wrong.
I think you get to a certain point with your kids where they are adults and they know what's right and what's wrong, and they know when you're right and when you're wrong. And I hope that I've raised them in a way that they can acknowledge when they have made a mistake and apologize for it. But in order to do that, I think the parent has to be able to do that as well.
You know, if it keeps going well, you got to tell her, right?
Is that a sobriety medallion?
I've been in recovery for 5 years.
For what?
Sex addiction.
Isn't that something that guys just say when they get caught cheating?
What is your addiction, and have you ever tried to give it up?
My addiction is food, definitely. I have a very kind of touch and go relationship with it. I touch it and it goes straight to my legs and my ass.
I have cigarettes. I have battled with it for years and, hate my addiction.
Are you on the wagon, off the wagon currently?
Well, I haven't had one today.
Well,
that makes me a non-smoker.
Little battles, right? Little wins.
But I'm ready to kill somebody.
We'll wait until I leave the room, I guess.